Opposing Viewpoints.
Opposing
Viewpoint 6 is corruption a major problem? A coup of corruption in Brazil by Brazil Wire. In this viewpoint on the anti-corruption investigations in Brazil, the focus turns to revelations of how those investigations were planned. This viewpoint looks at the way those allegations were weaponized by right-wing political figures who were purportedly misusing the country's justice system to attack rivals with popular bases of support. In this way, it is revealed that the anti-corruption investigation was itself corrupted. Through this form of anti-corruption, though this form of anti-corruption is thought to be more political than financial in nature, Brazil Wire is a website that provides independent news and analysis on Brazil in English.
Of Mexico.
The quote at the top of this chapter is, "Everyone was aware that they were illegal, and some made fun of that in their Telegram chat."
Claim to have tackled the
As
issue
you read the next
of corruption in their respective countries.
the following
The CCC
questions.
index found that both countries had lacked
How do reports published
in
by
their
The
attempts to
Intercept
uncover,
in
punish,
2019 complicate the
and
picture
prevent
of Brazil's
corruption?
anti-corruption
The authors
efforts?
argue that
What does
anti-corruption
this
efforts
viewpoint
have
call a
lagged
political
throughout
and
Latin
illegal
America
strategy?
since the
And third,
mid-1910s,
in what
and that
ways
the
can
COVID-19
anti-corruption
pandemic
investigations
has
be used
only
by
made
political
this
parties to
worse.
punish their
Gert
enemies?
Albers is a partner in Brazil, country
Sunday,
director for Control
August
Risks
9,
and
2019, an
international
explosive
risk
effort
consultancy
in
firm.
Folha
Winter is
de
editor-in-chief
S.
of American
Paulo, in collaboration
America's
with The
Quarterly.
Intercept, has revealed that Operation Lava Jato
As you read, consider the
carefully
following
edited
questions.
leaks of recordings
What data does
he had
the
made
CCC
illegally
index
of phone
use
calls
according
between
to
former
this
President
viewpoint?
Lula and then
Which Latin
President
American
Dilma
countries'
Rousseff
CCC
in
index
2016
score
when
improved
he was
between
about
2020 and 2021?
be appointed
And
her
how
chief
much
of
did
staff.
direct foreign investment decrease
The conversations
in Latin
reveal
America
that
between
Lava Jato
2020
prosecutors and
and
Sergio Moro decided to hide excerpts of conversations which showed that Lula was reticent about accepting the position and therefore was not seeking to obtain immunity
by at least one belief, that they have
privilegiato
eradicated
and
corruption in
escape
their
the
government.
jurisdiction of
I can
Judge
say
Moro.
there is
Thus,
no
the call
corruption.
between
It's
Lula
over
and
because the president
former
is not
President
corrupt,
Dilma,
and he
illegally
doesn't
leaked to
tolerate
global
the
news with
corrupt.
great
Andres
fanfare, took
Manuel
on
Lopez
another
Obrador
context,
said
that
at
of a
his daily
clandestine
press
arrangement
conference
to
in
allow
March.
Lula to avoid
Similarly,
prosecution by hiding as a
Jair
minister. In reality, the
Bolsonaro
undisclosed
told
conversations,
reporters in October
some of them
that
with
he
the
had
then Vice
issued
President
an end to
Michel
Lava
Temer,
Jato, the country's
show
iconic
that
graft
Lula's goal was
investigation
essentially
because
political
there's
articulation.
no more corruption
When
in the
the leak was
government.
made,
He
STF
added
Minister
with a
Gilmar
touch of
Mendes
irony, when I
was
indicate any
pressured by
person
TV Globo.
indicate
Military
any
and public
person for
opinion
any
to block
position,
Lula's
I know he's a
appointment
good
to chief
person,
of staff in
especially
a
looking at the amount
monocratic decision.
of criticism he receives from
Stealing
most of the
Dilma
media.
Rousseff's fate, her
Third
impeachment
annual
then
edition of the
became just a
Capacities
matter of
to
time.
Combat
In a
Corruption
powerful and
CCC
indignant
Index
text
tells a different and more
entitled
complex
Lava
story.
Jato plotted
Rather
against
than
Lula and
measuring
Dilma and changed the history of Brazil,
perceived levels
veteran
of
journalist
corruption
Kennedy
as other studies do,
Alan
the
Carr
CCC Index
emphasized the grave
evaluates and
seriousness of
ranks
the report. The report
15
reveals that
Latin
Moro,
American
federal police and
countries
prosecutors
based on
acted
their
to interfere
ability
with
to
the political
uncover,
process in
punish,
order to
and
prevent
prevent
Lula's appointment
corruption.
to chief of
Index,
staff in the Dilma administration, and helped
which
to
is jointly
radicalize the
published by
political
Controls
environment
Risks
in the
and
country,
America's
plotting the
Society
fall of the
Council
then
of the
president
Americas,
and
which
take
publishes
PT
AQ,
of power.
draws
Prosecutors
on
celebrate the political
publicly available
and
data
illegal
as
strategy
well as
without
a
humanity.
proprietary survey
They call
that
Lula
asks
nine in the
Indonesian experts
derogatory
to assess a
reference to the
variety of
9
factors
fingers of the
including
president who lost one of them in an
independence of
accident at
courts,
work.
the strength of democratic institutions, and the freedom of investigative journalists.
Okay. Only a page and a half
Unfortunately,
left.
the
They make it clear,
2021 edition
and
of
there's
the
an
CCC
excerpt of the
Index shows
article
a
I'll come
decline
back to.
in the
They make it
anti-corruption
clear
environment
that they
in the
were
majority
following
of the
directions from
countries
Russo,
surveyed.
the nickname for Moro, who acted as an inquisitor and
Brazil
not
and
a
Mexico
judge
were among
in
the
Lava
countries
Jato.
that saw the
Everyone was
scores
aware that they
fall
were illegal, and some even make fun of that in
the
their
most
Telegram
compared to
chats.
2020.
In this episode,
It's
they
not
leaked
just a
what
tale of
mattered
individual
to
leaders or
manipulate
governments,
public
of course.
opinion to
Anybody who
create
lives
street
in Latin America
mobilizations
or does
against the
business there
government and to
knows that
poison the
anti-corruption
political
efforts
debate.
have lost
Moro,
momentum since
federal
the
police agents,
mid-1910s
and
when
prosecutors
Lava
kept
Jato and
secret
similar
Lula's
probes sent
conversations
numerous
with then
powerful
Vice President
politicians
Michael
and business
Temer
leaders
in
across the region to
search
jail.
of an understanding
Since
to avoid
then, the
impeachment.
perceived errors and
They
abuses
also hid
committed by a
all
number of
hesitation of
high-profile
the
prosecutors and
Petista
judges
in
have
accepting the
contributed
position of chief
to a
of
decline
staff.
in popular
Those who
support
followed
for
the real
investigations
backstory
in
and had
some
information at the
countries.
time knew that
As
the
a
main reason
result,
for that
politicians have
articulation
seized
was
the
to try to
moment to
save the
weaken
government not to
corruption-fighting
obtain
institutions
immunity
and safeguards.
in the Supreme
More
Court. But
recently,
Lava Jato,
the
aware of this,
COVID-19
manipulated
pandemic,
public
like
opinion and
governments,
changed the course of the
citizens, and
country's
civil
history so
society
that we
to
could
shift
reach
their
the
focus to
Bolsonaro
other
government
urgent
today.
priorities
Many people have said that Lavajado has contributed to Dilma Rousseff's impeachment. This report shows that Lavajado acted to have Dilma overthrown and worked illegally to arrest Lula. This is not the role of the judicial system. It is a serious form of corruption. Public authorities are committed to the law that criminals do not have. If the actions of moral federal police delegates and prosecutors are a legal fight against corruption, the country is fried. It is in the hands of a parallel state that pursues political enemies. Yesterday it was Lula, tomorrow it will be the critics of these messianics who have abused their powers. If the federal Supreme Court, the Attorney General's Office, the National Council of Justice, and the National Council of the Public Prosecution Service and Congress had doubts that they need to take steps to investigate and punish crimes and abuses of power by the Lavajado stars, today's report eliminates any hesitation or objection to the harsh response from our institutions. Read the article, check out Lavajado's dialogues about Lula's conversations. Read the summaries of Lula's taped conversations with Timor and allies. Draw your conclusions whether they are methods of a judiciary, prosecutor, and federal police of a full democracy or banana republic. Corruption in Brazil, this I skipped over. Operation Lavajado started in Brazil as a money laundering case. It quickly turned into a full-blown judicial anti-corruption crusade with far-reaching political implications across Latin America. The same companies at the heart of the Brazilian scandal offered kickbacks to public officials in at least 8 other countries. Critics see the prosecutorial zeal behind some of the national chapters of Lavajado as yet another instance of lawfare. For others, however, it anticipates a new era of accountability and political regeneration. In this talk, we discuss our current book project, which asks 2 sets of questions. First, what explains why the investigation gained momentum and delivered results in some countries but not others? Our answer looks at the legacy of capacity-enhancing reforms of Latin America's prosecution services, as well more immediate determinants of prosecutorial zeal. Second, we rely on focus groups and original surveys to understand the impact of Lavajado on public opinion. What kind of emotions and attitudes toward corruption and politics do voters experience when exposed to these shocks? Does Lavajado reinforce the current political cynicism? Are all Lavajados treated equal, or does the way in which different investigators unfold shape
Latin America so badly needs, considering that foreign direct investment fell an estimated 50% in 2020, more than in any other region of the world. None of these changes can be imposed from the outside. Civil society, business leaders, politicians, and other legal actors will have to lead the process. But it's certainly possible to get the virtuous cycle of healthy democracies and economies started again. Combating corruption more effectively with strong and independent institutions front and center, building on the growing maturity of compliance in the private sector would be a good place to start.